Evening. This was and this is the introductory part, and that's the beginners level. So now we'll be talking about understanding financial markets, and in the next few minutes or couple of minutes, I think we should be done with understanding the basis of forex, crypto, stock markets, indices. I did not put indices here. Learn about market participants, identify trading sections, their impact, and recognize various ways to actually get sustenance in spaces like this. So now, what is forex, crypto, and stock markets? Stock markets are like shares and bonds of companies. Like Amazon. They have stocks and they have shares, and when you buy those shares and those stocks, you get to make money. Okay, so welcome. In tonight's class, we should be talking about understanding financial markets, and in less than a few minutes, we are supposed to cover the basics of forex, crypto, and stock markets. We have to learn about market participants, identify different trading sections, and their impact, their volatilities, and recognize various ways to gain cash flow. Now, we are still in beginner stage one, and this is just the first thing to do. Now, what is FX, alias called Forex? Forex is called a multi-billion-dollar industry that consists of many things. Inside that Forex, there is crypto, which is digital currencies. Digital currencies are like assets that you cannot see or touch, but they hold monetary and valuable assets financially. While the forex is called the Ogapata of them all, and it is said to be what $1 million market. It doesn't sleep, and it has different branches. Now in the forex space, we have people who trade stocks. Stocks are like shares and bonds of companies, and stuff like that. So now in the forex space, we have people who trade crypto, who trade stocks, who trade indices and metals. What are metals? Metals are like stuff like gold, oil, that's US oil, and there's one we call silver. So now these are metals. They have monetary as values, just like gold has monetary value. That when you buy gold, some people buy gold necklace, keep them. When they hear the price of gold has risen, they'll go and say they are gold necklace. So these are all indices. Metals. Why indices are like you trading shares of companies. There's a share we call US 13. Now it is you trading the 30 big companies in the United States, their stocks, whether it goes up or it goes down. No, I know in more advanced classes you understand them, but I'm trying to give you examples of the forex market, crypto. Then cryptos are like bitcoins. There are a lot of things in the crypto market. There is sports trading, which is buying of all these tokens and align them to pump and you sell. And there is what we call meme coin trading in the crypto space. The meme coins are really like trading those cryptocurrencies that were created on narrative. Like for example, now I might have money now like $4,000 and say, okay, because Tinubu is contesting election, I will decide to create a meme coin that will replicate Tinubu, that would like replicate him on the digital space, and people can actually buy and trade. And with time goes on, it goes on to become a stable coin. So stable coins are like coins like BTC, Solana, USDT. So these are coins that, in as much as they go up and down, they are not easily stupid to lose monetary aspect. Just like meme coins. Meme coins can pump 100x in a minute and still dump 100x in the next minute, because it's being controlled by one single individual who is called the creator or the investor. But in cases like stable coins like BTC, they can only dump a few percentage and rise up again, and they have government backings. So these are examples of crypto, forex, and stock market. Now, who are market participants? Market participants are two types. They are what we call retail traders and what we call institutional traders. Now, who are retail traders? Retail traders are like me and you, coming with a little money, or a little less than. If you have less than $100,000, you are a retail trader, because you trade the market with what we call an app called MetaTrader 5. Sure, understand? Now, who are institutional? Institutional are those people like whales. We call them whales because they move the market. They trade the $1 million, and they don't trade with app. They trade with big analog computers inside the stock exchange house in London and in US. I know there are stock house, there are forex houses in US, and they trade directly, and those ones control the market. And I think the minimum amount to become an institutional trader is about $1 million. And most of these institutions serve as banks, government officials, government allies, and reputable companies. So these are companies that gives us access to trade through them, while they trade directly from the banks and the exchange houses in London. Mostly in London. There's one in Brooklyn, London, and in Washington DC, and in Texas in US too. So these institutional traders, they are market makers, and example is for BTCs we call Michael Saylor. There's a guy called Michael Saylor. This guy, the moment he just hear that Michael has bought $3 million worth of BTC, you just know that the market will pump. And there's a guy we call James Swain. These are guys that the moment you just hear that this guy has either bought BTC or sold BTC, there must be something must happen in the market. Either the market crashes or it pumps. So these are called institutional traders. They trade directly from the market. And I don't know how they trade, but I know that they don't trade like us. And for them, they trade 24/7. The market does not close from Monday to Sunday. But us retail traders, except you're on the crypto space trades 24/7. Then you have to trade only Monday to Friday. I think 12 a.m. in the morning to 10 p.m. the market closes for retail traders like me and you. Then for institutional traders, they trade 24/7. So as time goes on in advanced classes, I will explain to you what happens when the market closes and why the market keeps moving behind the scenes. Now, there are different trading sections, and they have their huge volatility on the market. Now, we have five sections, but there are three major sections because they have overlap. What do you mean overlap? Simply means, for example, now, let's say the time in Nigeria is 3 p.m. and the time in Ghana is 5 p.m. Now, when the market overlaps, let's say when the market overlaps, it simply means that okay, this market is supposed to start so time in Ghana, but because of the Nigerian own time has not yet closed, it overlaps. Now there are 5 sections. They are mostly Tokyo section, Asian section, London section, New York section, and Sydney section. Now the 3 most volatile sections which I will let you understand is Asian, London, and New York. Now the most volatile section is the New York section. That is when the US market is awake. They are the biggest traders and they have the biggest fundamental analysis. Fundamental news it simply means news from top politicians like Donald Trump and the rest of them, Netanyahu of Israel. So these guys, they move the market in such a large way that once they make speech, the market moves.